Let's start with another topic that is called the symmetry. Symmetry of a function. So, symmetry of a function is basically defines or pattern in the graph. It can be the even symmetry or it can be the odd symmetry. Always remember the even symmetry is basically the reflection on y-axis, and the odd symmetry is basically the rotation about origin. So whenever the function, the reflection of a graph is exactly opposite on the y-axis, meaning the same when I see on the one side on the y-axis, it's same on the other side, then it means the graph is even. And when there is a rotation, the graph is odd about the origin axis. The graph of an odd function is symmetrical about the origin. So by just looking at the figure number 19, so on the y-axis, on the both sides of the axis, the graph is exactly the same. So it means it is the given function. But when I look at figure number 20, the graph is similar, or when we rotate about the region, the graph is similar or symmetrical about the region, then the function is called the odd. So for the even function, numerically, I can check if f of x is equal to f of minus x, then the function is the even. And if f of x not equal to f of minus x, then the function is called the odd function. So for the odd function, we can define if it is identical after 180-degree rotation about the region. So if I rotate it exactly into 180-degree, if it is identical, then that is called the odd function. So if I just look at the example, let's look example function f of x is equal to x power 5 plus 5. So replace x with minus x. So if I replace x 5 plus minus x. So again, I will get minus x power 5 and here minus x. So f of x is not equal to f of minus x. So this is not a even function. It means, but when I take minus common, so I will get x power 5 plus x. So I can write that f of x is equal to minus of f of x. So it means if it is true, then that function is called the odd function. So I can define for the odd function that if f of x is equal to minus f of x, then that function is called the minus of function f of x, then the function is called the odd function. Now look at another example that g of x is equal to 1 minus x4. So to check the symmetry, just replace x with minus x power 4. Again, I will get 1 minus x4. So again, the function by replacing g of x and g of minus x both are equal, the function is even. Another example, let's see h of x is 2x minus x squared. So replace x with minus x and here again minus square. So I will get minus 2x minus x square. If I take minus common, I will get 2x plus x square. So in this scenario, the function f of x not equal to function f of minus x, or also f of x not equal to minus f of x. That is the condition for the odd function. That condition is for the even function. this function is not satisfying any of the condition, it means this function is neither odd or not the even function. So by looking at the graph, if I look the graph number A, the function is symmetrical about the origin. Now just look at the graph B, the function is symmetrical about the y-axis. But when I look at the graph C, the function is neither even nor the odd. So that is basically the concept of a symmetrical function. The second concept is of the increasing and the decreasing function. So if we look at the graph is increasing from A to B. But when I look from B to C, the graph starts decreasing and again it increasing from C to D. So basically the increasing or the decreasing trend depends on the input values. From x1 up to point B. Let's say the point B, the value is this small point B, the graph value is starting increasing. It means the value at point A, that is f of x, f of A, and the value of point B, that is put value at B. So I can write f of A must be lesser than f of B, or simply we can say f of B at point, the value of the x at point B must be greater than the value at point A. That's why the graph start increasing from point A to B. But when the graph start decreasing from point B to C, how we can check? The value at point C must be lesser than the value at point B. And again, the value at point D must be greater than the value at point C, then the graph will increasing. So a function is increasing if the input value must be lesser than the output value, or at which the graph is increasing or decreasing, or if it is decreasing, if the value at which the graph started must be greater the value at which the graph ended. So that is the concept of the increasing and the decreasing function. So this is all about the symmetry and the increasing and the decreasing function.